peeps, and welcome back to It's Me Saz. And today we have, you guessed it, it's Bo.
It's me.
And Bo's come up with a brilliant idea of...
I wanted to do the Reddit thing, Am I the Arsehole? Because I see loads of people do it. And I really wanted to.
So, yeah, we're doing this today.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to read first? For leaving a family gathering and taking the cake with me after getting my feelings hurt.
Let's go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's a lot of... Okay. Who's reading?
Whoa, it's an essay.
It's not really. It's little parts.
Okay.
Who's reading it?
Well, you are.
Okay. I, 27 female, hit 1 year sober from alcohol at the beginning of this year. This was a huge accomplishment for me. It was bigger to me than finishing college. I told my family that next time we were together for family dinner, I had something to celebrate. This all happened at my mum's. The kids were playing and the adults were hanging out. I took the moment to share that I had reached 1 year sober and how good I felt about it. They went with, "Oh, that's what you were talking about. And has it been a year already?" I'm embarrassed to admit I hope someone would say that they're proud of me.
My Bill Steve.
my Bill Steve.
Looked at my sister. Oh, do you want me to read this?
You can read it. You can read
so
two.
Yeah, we'll do three chapters because this is an essay.
Right, yeah, just start again because we can edit it.
My Bill Steve.
Sorry.
I can't work out what that is. Looked at my sister and they both said, "Well," at the same time. And she said, "Since we're all here, niece."
I just figured out what Bill means. Brother-in-law.
I've got into a specific gymnastic thing, right? It's been a long road, but she did it. Steve popped some wine, then brought and started giving everyone glasses and cups. He made eye contact with me and his face fell. I had this gnawing feeling, so got up from the table. I took a walk. I tried to get through the moment mentally so I could be present for my niece to celebrate her success. But when I got back to the house, my sister asked me why I left without saying anything. I said I needed a minute to myself. She looked at me funny and said, "Okay."
Exactly like that. That's how she said okay.
That's how she said it.
I said I'd share. Oh. I said I'd shared something I was very proud of, and she bulldozed me over it. She bulldozed over it. My mum put her hand up and asked me what my news was. I said that I told them I hit 1 year sober. Why is there a full stop there? Mum said my generation always wanted praise for doing the bare minimum. That wasn't an accomplishment. It was just what I needed to do, like graduating high school. That's awful. I tried to make it through to dinner, but found myself just not in the mood anymore. I decided to go home. Right, before we get to the next bit, I need to just say, that's horrible because it's like, it's an addiction and you got over it. That's a big accomplishment. Your mum sucks, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, here's the direct thing I am being called a butthead for.
There we go.
Am I reading it?
Am I reading it? Okay. I'd bought a small berry chantilly cake.
Yeah.
My favourite. To share after dinner. It was the thing I decided I earned. The kids had definitely seen it. On my way out, I decided to take it home with me. I guess when they realised the cake wasn't in the garage fridge anymore, my sister called to ask me why I took it. I said I did it because it was my cake to celebrate my accomplishment. She said, word for word, "Are you fucking serious? Oh my God, Emma, grow up. You are such a fucking baby. It's your cake. You bought it."
What a sister. Okay, here we go.
Go on.
All right.
There.
My mum later texted me directly to tell me how disappointed she was that I threw a tantrum because my niece got more attention than me. I don't think her read of what happened. Of what happened is right. But that is why I'm asking you guys. Am I the asshole being I took home the cake in the end? Was that really childish for me considering the kid saw it and they didn't get any? As I am pulling on my shoes to leave, Steve found me and directly apologised and said that he was completely oblivious in the moment. I know he did not do anything to intentionally hurt me.
Okay, I just want to say, telling you to grow up because you didn't share the cake that you bought for your accomplishment that they didn't care about. You're not being a baby about that. It's your cake, you bought it. Your mum saying that she's disappointed because you threw a tantrum. You didn't throw a tantrum because your niece got more attention. You just got annoyed because it's such a big accomplishment and nobody cared about it. Steve didn't do anything wrong. He just literally opened some wine. He opened some wine.
But we do have a follow-up here. So.
All right, can I read?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to follow up and say thank you to everyone for the responses. I have a lot to think about when I go to therapy today, actually.
Mm.
Okay. And work on. I do want to clear up a few things that I've seen come up a lot in the comments. I'm not in AA, Alcoholic Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
I tried AA before and it was not compatible for me. It works for a lot of people very well and I'm happy for you if it works for you. So, stuff about the steps and personal inventory are not relevant to me. It wasn't a party for my niece, it was just a family dinner. The cake was mine and wasn't bought for my niece. I didn't take it because I wanted to get back at them. I took it because it was my favourite cake and I wanted to eat it because it was my thing that I earned. I don't know why they opened wine for my niece getting into the gymnastic programme, but I don't think it's my place to say anyone else has a drinking problem, and I prefer to have eyes on my own paper. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you the arsehole? No. Your family is? Steve didn't do anything wrong. But everyone else is just horrible. What's your thoughts?
I think, quitting something that's, alcohol is a really good thing, and doing it for a whole year, people might say, oh, it's just been a year, but no, that's 12 months, you haven't even touched alcohol. And as a mother, I'd be really proud and celebrate that moment. But obviously your mum cared too much about your niece because she was little and probably cute and, or your brother was the favourite or whatever. But well done for you for giving up and sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. Good job for taking your cake home as well. They did not deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You earned that cake, not them.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be calling you a baby or telling you you're throwing a tantrum.
And if your nephew and nieces want a bloody cake, then their parents need to go and buy them a cake.
Yeah.
Right. Let's move on to the next one. The short one.
Okay. So this one is called Am I the Arsehole for Leaving My Boyfriend After Finding a Woman in Our Bed? First of all, before I even read it, no. Alright, let's go. So I, 26 female, I'm going on a trip to London with my sister today. I've been staying with her since yesterday because she lives close to the airport. I realised I forgot my passport at my apartment, where my boyfriend, 27 male, and I live together. And I had to go back and get it. So I did. Okay. I texted him this morning to let him know I was coming back to get my passport, but he didn't respond. When I got there, he looked really antsy and suspicious. I went to our bedroom and found a woman I don't recognise lying in our bed, fully clothed. I just went on autopilot, grabbed my passport and told him we're over and left. Now my boyfriend is blowing up my phone, saying that the woman is his long-time friend and that she's a lesbian who just needed a place to crash for the night. I don't believe him because he never mentioned anything about her staying over while I was gone. and the whole situation just feels off. He's saying I'm making a huge mistake and that he's telling the truth. But honestly, I'm just really hurt and confused.
You read the whole thing, did you?
No, do you want me to keep reading it?
Okay. He's begging me to hear him. Oh, I could do the update, actually. Go on.
Okay. He's begging for me to hear him out and is apologising, but this whole situation is not right. So am I the arsehole for leaving him? Should I believe his explanation, or is my gut telling me the truth? We just signed the lease 2 months ago, and I'm literally leaving the country today. So it's a horrible and stressful situation. Right. Number one, he's obviously lying, because if this is a long-term friend, you would have heard about her at some point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's really, he's obviously cheating on you, and you're not the arsehole for leaving. What's your thoughts on the first bit?
Yeah, leave him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if leases are different to the UK, but, you know, it's just a lease. You can just sign out of it and be done with him. For as soon as you leave, he must have planned this, because she's ended up in your bed moments after you just left to go and get your passport. So, yeah, you're better off finding someone else who deserves you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the update. I've never updated a Reddit post before, so I hope I'm doing this right. I went to London with my sister and I told my ex I wouldn't be speaking to him, and I am enjoying our girls' trip. As soon as I returned to the USA, I went and got tested for STI, and turns out he gave me chlamydia. I'm being treated for it now, but I'm going to see the gynecologist soon.
Gynecologist.
Cool. Because I'm not sure how long I had it. I'm is that asthmaphone? What's that saying?
It's symptomatic.
I last tested. Why is this so techie? I last tested negative for the STI in July 2023, right before I started seeing my ex. He's the only person I've been with since, so he's obviously gave it to me. I'm worried he has it for the entire time, so have I. But I'm trying not to overthink the cheating timeline of chlamydia. I went to focus on my health. He's never admitted to cheating. We've still broken up, and I don't plan on going back to him since we just signed a brand new lease back in February. We're discussing what to do about the apartment. I've been staying with my sister since we got back, so I'm thankful not stuck in an apartment without a support system. I really appreciate everyone's advice, and I've never been in this situation before. I was embarrassed to tell my family at first, so I went to strangers on the internet. I probably won't update this post again since there is not much else to say. Thank you for your help validating my confidence to leave him.
Yeah, you're not the arsehole.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have even done that post, because you're just not.
Oh, you knew you were right.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I read this?
The whole thing.
Yeah?
You can read the whole thing.
Okay. My baby half-brother...
Are you not going to read the title?
Oh. Am I the arsehole for telling a woman her baby is not a miracle?
15 female here. This person's 15.
She's 15. She's definitely not in the wrong. She don't know. All right. My baby half-brother was born a few months ago. My stepmother has a baby fever right now and is arranging mummy and baby events at the house. When she keeps inviting other mums and babies around, I don't care. They can do as long as they don't bother me. Well, you're 15, love. You're living in a house. You're not paying to live there. She can do whatever she wants. That's her house. God. She usually wants me to help with prep and clean up. You're 15, you should help your mother anyway, even if she's your stepmom.
Yeah, but I understand, because it's all these people she's inviting around their mess. So it's not really
she's setting things up. She's not cleaning up after.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with her, so it shouldn't be her helping, because it's nothing to do with her.
It should help her.
I don't know.
She's living rent-free.
Yeah, but if it's something that's nothing to do with her, then I don't think she should get involved with it anyway.
It's just helping. It's a way to say thank you for, like, giving me food let me use your water,
but
let me use your internet.
If it's just normal chores that you're supposed to do, then yeah, I get that. But it's to do with an event that she doesn't even want to be a part of, so I don't understand why she has to help with that.
Okay. That just says it all, doesn't it, really? Okay. All right, which I don't like. As long as it's not my problem, they're not my guests. Anyway, this last weekend, there was this woman and a baby, and she was going on around showing the baby to everyone and asking them, is she not a miracle? And honestly, it was so obnoxious. But I wasn't rude. I didn't say anything until I was getting out to see my friends. And she stopped me and asked, is she not a miracle? And then offered me the chance to hold her baby. I asked, you want an honest answer there? You want an honest answer?
Maybe it was you want an honest answer to that.
Right. And she said yes. So I said no. Tens of thousands of them are made every day. It's the furthest thing from a miracle. She was annoyed and said I was short-sighted and rude. I didn't say anything and left. Later that night, my stepmother and dad told me I was rude to the guest and I should have refused.
I should have reassured her.
I don't know why I said refused.
I should have refused her.
And her child child is special because she is special to her. I honestly don't care, but they want me to call her to apologise, and I don't see why I should. She was the one who stopped me and asked me a question, and I offered to bow out, but she wanted an honest answer, so I gave it.
All right, I have mixed opinions, but you go first.
Right. You don't know the backstory to this woman, right? This woman could have been trying for years and finally got pregnant. And she's so pleased with herself. She's calling her a miracle baby. Fair enough, yeah? But this is from a 15-year-old girl. She has no life experience whatsoever. I don't think she should have gone up to the 15-year-old girl and said, do you think she's a miracle? Because she's 15. And she was obviously going out with her friends, so just don't interrupt her.
Right, my opinion is that the girl's not anything a part of the event that's happening, okay? Mm-hmm. She shouldn't get involved. The people shouldn't talk to her because it's nothing to do with her. She shouldn't have walked up to her and asked, is she not a miracle? Because I'm going to be honest, she doesn't care. She's 15. She's 15, she doesn't care.
It's her life right now.
If someone walked up to me and asked if their baby was a miracle, I would probably just be like, yeah, sure. And then just not talk to them because I don't want to talk to them. She probably did not want to talk to them. So I don't think that she's the arsehole.
I don't think this should have been put on the internet.
No, you're supposed to say if she's the arsehole or not.
Oh. It could have gone just a little bit easier if she would have gone, yeah. That's all she had to say. And bye. I don't want to hold your baby. I'm going to go and see my friends. And that would have been the end of it. And her stepmom and her dad wouldn't have had to go her. But it's just not. It's so hard to say yes from a 15-year-old. Mm. Am I the arsehole for asking my girlfriend if she can take a shower?
Okay.
My girlfriend really only showers once a week. Twice if I'm lucky. Typically, we go to the gym together. And I often ask why she doesn't shower. And she always comes with things like, oh, women don't really sweat much. And I sweat very little, even for women's standards. And I don't buy it because I can smell. And I used to just suck it up because I know she's extremely sensitive. Kind of SSWFW here.
NSFW, not safe for work.
Okay. This even affects our sex life, I reckon. I used to love going down on her, but after she showers... But after not showering after a workout, long work days, etc., I've lost my interest. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Fast forward a bit, she now starts using the sauna at the gym, maybe on an average 2 times a week. She still refuses to shower. I've said, there's just no way you don't sweat in the sauna. Just me sitting 5 minutes in there gets me soaked. She says she doesn't sweat much there either, and she sits there for 20 minutes. Things are now worse. I can smell up very badly, almost to the point where I try not to breathe in too close to her because it's not good. I've tried so long to give her hints to get her to shower more, like, hey, do you want to take a shower together? But she can't take the hint and says, why would we do that? There's only room for one, and one under the water anyway. On evenings, she wanted to lie down on the floor and stare at the world's map she has. She invited me to lay down with her and just talk about where we want to go, etc. I lasted for about a minute before I had to make up some dumb excuse as to why I had to get up. She then gets upset and says something along the lines of, why are you leaving? You never do stuff with me. The truth is, just as I can't be close to her for long, I'm not even sure if I started to resent her because it was only one last thing that was bugging me in the relationship, but maybe I did. And that's my fault for being bad at communicating to her. Hang on.
I just want to say, I love how you read words completely wrong.
Oh, I'm there right now. Anyway, I couldn't hold it any longer. I tried one last time to ask if she wanted to take a shower with me to show me I didn't want to do stuff with her, but she declined. And then I said, I know you said you don't sweat, but I can smell. I don't like the smell of sweat, etc. And it's being popular. It's being popular in the gym we'd go to.
Okay, I don't like the smell of sweat, etc. And it being a popular gym we go to.
I would just appreciate if you showered a bit more. She freaked out. World War III started. She excused me of things and asked if I found her disgusting, etc. It almost felt like she wanted me to think she was disgusting for some messed up reason, like this was an easy way to create distance between us, have less sex and all that. I'm not sure, maybe I'm overthinking, it's just me. It feels awfully obvious to shower in, if not daily, at least even other days. She says she doesn't want to shower her hair often, but still you can shower your body. Our relationship is borderline over because I hurt her. So am I the asshole? What could I have done differently?
Okay, you're not.
Yeah, it's already.
You're not the asshole. Just if you can't actually stand being around her because she smells, that's completely fair. She should just have showered more. It's not that hard to do.
No, it is not hard. It takes 5 minutes.
Irrelevant, but is it normal for women to shower less than men? I always was under the assumption it was the opposite. I don't know. I think you should shower regularly.
You should have a shower every day. And if you go to the gym, there's showers in the gym too. You can have a shower after the gym.
Yeah.
And when there's showers right next to the sauna
as well.
Yeah, but
if you look, he did say that, but she said that she doesn't need to because women don't sweat much.
No, because the thing is, when you go in the sauna, you last 5-10 minutes and then you have to come out to have a cold shower. Then you go back into the sauna and you can spend another 10 minutes. And then you can have a shower after because you're so freaking hot and you can't breathe in it either after a certain amount of time.
Okay.
So there's a shower right there. Even if you don't want to wash yourself with body wash, just use water.
Yeah. Can I read the update?
Yeah.
Okay. Update. We broke up. She refused to accept she was disgusting by not showering and did not see anything wrong. Impossible for me to change her mind when she is dead set on no wrongdoing. No point for me to argue with someone like that. Seems like there was a lot of unresolved trauma in her past. I was aware of it, but not to the severity of it and how it still affected her. One of her first sentences to come out when I confronted her again about it was, break up with me then. like she was challenging me or something. It really made me feel weird. Instead of coming to an agreement together, she went very defensive and just attacked me. She struggled with having girlfriends as she was scared of them stealing her current boyfriend or something. So she always went to hang out with guys. She loved getting validation from guys as well, so she ended up having a lot of friends with benefits over the years. Over the years, he said. She said, maybe. Okay. There's a lot of stuff I did not know, but that's just not my thing. For some reason, I almost feel used in a way, because I feel like to her, I was just another friend with benefit.
Yeah, but there weren't no benefits happening.
But she was someone I actually saw a future with. Ultimately, what made us break up, though, was the fact that she sees herself as over men, or me in this case. She believes women are holy, her words, not mine. She was the taker of the relationship, and I was the giver. Okay? It worked for some time. I started resenting her and did not want to be much of a giver for her anymore. I started to notice she did not appreciate my efforts, and she did not reciprocate at all. Hopefully she'll find a guy who'll put her on the highest pedestal out there, but that guy is not me. All power to her.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not the arsehole.
No. All she had to do was just have a shower.
She could have just had a shower and then showered regularly, and then you would still be in with her because.
Yeah, and obviously men have feelings too. So if they're not getting anything back, why are they giving?
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get that. I'm dying because I just walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 5 seconds. Am I the arsehole for refusing to babysit my sister's kids after she embarrassed me at a family dinner? So I, 17 female, have an older sister, Lisa, 27 female. I don't want to know the ages.
Yeah, but you just get in context, you know?
Who has 3 kids, 6 male, 4 female and 2 female. Okay.
Wouldn't that, what? Hey? She has 3 kids. Oh, 6 male. Okay.
Yeah, it's the age.
So I was just thinking she had 6 boys then.
Yeah, she has 6 boys, 4 girls, and 2 extra girls.
And I was like, that comes to 12, what?
She's always asking me to babysit for free. And I usually do it because I love my nieces and nephew. But lately, I feel like she's been taking advantage of me. Last weekend, we had a big family dinner at my parents' house. Everything was fine until my mum jokingly mentioned how I've been focusing on school a lot lately. I'm actually dying.
Do you want me to carry reading?
No, it's okay.
Alright.
And Lisa goes, yeah, because she doesn't have a life otherwise. No boyfriend, no social life, just stuck at home doing math. That's horrible. I laughed it off at first, but she kept going, making jokes about how I'm basically a live-in nanny and how she's doing me a favour by giving me something to do. The whole table was laughing and I was sitting there embarrassed as hell. My dad even said, Lisa, that's enough, but she shrugged it off. I was so mad that I decided right then and there that I was done. The next time she texted me, hey, can you watch the kids Saturday? I just replied, no, I'm busy. She asked me with what, and I said, finding a life. Now she's furious, saying that I'm being childish and punishing her kids over a joke. Even my mum is saying I should be the bigger person, but I feel like if I don't set a boundary now, she'll keep on walking all over me. Am I the arsehole? No! No. No. What do you think?
No, I can see your point there. I feel like that was my laugh. Just.
Oh, no. Okay, so you're not the arsehole because you shouldn't be looking after them for free.
Well, yeah, because you're only 17. You're doing your maths, which is great.
And she shouldn't say that you don't have a life.
The mum shouldn't have said that.
No, that was the sister.
Oh, that was the sister. Yeah, well, yeah, because then that kind of like just taking the she is taking the piss, really.
Yeah.
Because, it's all right, I can go out because I'm 27 and you can just hang out and look after my kids that I've made. But yeah, go on in.
I just want to say, she seems kind of jealous of you because you're actually doing something good with your life, and she has 3 kids
Well, yeah, and you've got all
that
your
she
life
can't even look
ahead of you.
after.
Exactly. You know, she's got 3 kids.
Yeah.
She didn't want kids. She shouldn't have had them.
Yeah. You can read the edit.
All right. Thank you so much. I was going to cave in and say sorry because I really like spending time with the kids. Also, for the people saying it's AI, I use ChatGPT
ChatGPT.
to edit my grammar because I'm a ramble and I tend to miss words. And
When I ramble.
Oh. And a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. I just wanted it to be an easy read. Well, you shouldn't even be worried what you're writing.
No. Okay. Yeah, you're not the arsehole.
No.
No.
And I mean, if your sister's going out nightclubbing, then yeah, you should say no.
Yeah, say no so she can look after her own freaking kids. Which she should be, because she's the mum.
Well, yeah.
And you're literally the aunt, but you're still 17. It's just like, you shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be having to.
No, because you've still got all your life ahead of you.
Yeah.
And just keep doing what you're doing. Ignore your mum and your sister, because, you know.
Yeah.
It sounds like they've got nothing better to do. They just obviously don't want to spend time with their kids.
Yeah.
But, alright.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So, thank you for watching, peeps. If you like this, if you like Bo's idea of reading people's...
Give us some ideas as well for like stuff like this that's similar to this, because I don't know. I don't know them all. I only know about this.
Yeah, so I should be doing this once a week, and yeah, if you like this one, just write in the comments below. What do you think? You know, are we wrong?
Yeah.
You know, what would you say in this situation? So write in the comments below. I would love to read it because I read every comment that someone writes, and I will thumbs it up and write something back. All right. Like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next.
Bye.